The Roman Empire, ruled by Augustus, stretched from Syria to Britain, its peace enforced by the sword. The Roman army, unmatched in discipline, pushed ever outward. Germania, a wild land east of the Rhine, was their next target. Publius Quinctilius Varus led the campaign, confident in Rome's superiority. The eagle led them forward, but pride would soon become their downfall. Germania's forests were a world apart, dense, dark and treacherous. Roman roads ended at the Rhine. Beyond, legions struggled on muddy winding paths. The terrain broke their formations, neutralizing their strengths. The Germanic tribes, fierce and independent, thrived here. Roman rule brought taxes and foreign laws, fueling anger and resistance. To the Romans, it was civilization. To the Germans, it was oppression. A quiet fury spread among the tribes, waiting for a leader to unite them. That leader would emerge from within Rome's own ranks. While Varus trusted his allies, a conspiracy grew in secret. The Germans planned not a pitched battle, but an ambush, using the forest as their weapon. They would lure the legions into the woods, where Roman discipline meant nothing. The trap was set, and the bait was a man the Romans trusted most. The stage was ready for betrayal. Arminius, a German prince raised in Rome, was the architect of betrayal. Educated, Romanized, and a decorated officer, he gained Varus's complete trust. Arminius served as advisor and commander of German auxiliaries, bridging both worlds. But beneath the surface, he remained loyal to his people. He secretly united rival tribes, urging them to rise or be enslaved forever. His plan fed Varus false reports of rebellion, drawing the legions into the Teutoburg Forest. Arminius would guide them off the safe path, into a deadly trap. He knew Roman tactics, their arrogance, and their weaknesses. As Varus prepared to march, Arminius set his plan in motion. The fate of 3 legions now hung on a single act of trust. Betrayal would change history. In September, as Varus led his legions home, Arminius arrived with urgent news of a rebellion. Despite warnings, Varus trusted him and agreed to a detour through the Teutoburg Forest. Arminius rode ahead, signaling the waiting tribes. The Roman column, stretched thin and burdened by civilians and baggage, entered the forest as storms raged. Mud and chaos broke their formation. Order collapsed. Suddenly, javelins and arrows rained from the trees. Germanic warriors struck from the shadows, vanishing before the Romans could respond. The legions, trapped and disoriented, faced a relentless assault. Varus's trust had led them into a perfect ambush. The pride of Rome was now prey in the heart of Germania. The slaughter had begun. The first day was chaos. Romans unable to form lines, cut down by unseen foes. Officers' commands vanished in the storm and screams. The columns splintered, each group fighting alone. On day 2, Varus abandoned baggage and civilians, desperate to escape. But every path led deeper into ambushes. The Germans had prepared earthen walls to funnel and trap them. Exhausted, soaked and starving, the legionaries fought bravely but hopelessly. Their sacred eagle standards fell, hope fading with each hour. By the 3rd day, the Romans were shattered. Varus and his officers chose suicide over capture. The last resistance collapsed. The 3 legions were annihilated. 20,000 soldiers and countless civilians lay dead in the mud. The pride of Rome was lost in the Teutoburg Forest. The empire would never be the same. News of the disaster stunned Rome. Emperor Augustus was devastated, crying, "Varus, give me back my legions." The lost legions' numbers were never used again. Their eagle standards became trophies of shame. Rome's dream of conquering Germania died in the forest. The Rhine became the permanent frontier, dividing Latin and Germanic Europe for centuries. The defeat shaped the continent's future, a lesson in arrogance and the cost of underestimating your enemy. Arminius became a German hero, Varus, a symbol of fatal trust. The mightiest empire was humbled by betrayal and the unforgiving forest. The story of the lost legions endures, a warning from history's shadows. Even Rome could